Hello, congratulations on the purchase of your Pinnacle. My name is Russ. I'm going to do an orientation video with you today. Along with this email are a couple of video links to some maintenance videos. I do encourage you to watch those as well. We'll get started with your orientation right here in the front. So you do have front cap lights. Turn those on and off. Right under here are a couple toggle switches. So that's going to turn those lights on and off for you. You have another light right here that has a switch on it on the back side of it. Your door is held up with a clip here. Looks like you have a generator prep right here, and then above that you have your hydraulics. You really don't have to do anything with that, just keep an eye on the level of your fluid. If you're losing fluid, most likely you're going to have a leak. You can use this for storage until you get a generator. Battery compartment is right here. You can add multiple batteries if you want to. Right around the corner are your two 40-pound propane tanks. You do have a regulator right here. So this is pointing towards the tank that you're using. So if this tank were to go empty, just give that a turn. So it's pointing towards this tank now. Open the valve. I can use this tank while I fill that one. So you do have to switch it over to whatever tank you're going to be using. Pass-through storage. You do have your inverter right up here. There is a power button on here. That is for your refrigerator, to run your refrigerator off a 12 volt. So if you're not plugged in, just make sure that's turned on and your refrigerator will continue to run. You do have your freshwater jug here, so that's going to go to the sink and your refrigerator for the ice maker. So there is a pump inside. I'll show you that you have to turn on to draw the water from that. You have this blue slinky hose that's going to go on your outdoor shower. So it's going to hook right here. Quick connect hot and cold water there. So in this compartment right here you have a plug for solar. So if you have a portable solar panel, just plug it in here and it will trickle charge your battery. This light has a switch on the back side. It can be a motion light or on all the time. You have your auto level here. So you turn the power button on here. You're going to use this front button to raise the front jacks up or down, so you can hook up or unhook from your vehicle. When you get to your campsite, you want to unhook, so just use the front button, get the legs down on the ground, unhook your vehicle, move your vehicle out of the way, and then come back here and hit auto level. It's going to level itself out. It's going to take it a few minutes, but it'll level itself out, and then you can start camping. When you're ready to go home, you're going to raise the rear jacks. So if you use the rear button, all of your rear jacks will move together, all four of them. You have a 6-point leveling system, so the 2 jacks on the front and then 4 on the back, 2 on each side. So these jacks and the jacks on the other side are going to move together by using this rear button. So you can raise those jacks up, and then you can use this front button to get your vehicle, or get this to where you can hook your vehicle up. If you want to separate left and right side, so left and right is going to separate your rear jacks, left side and right side. So once you get all the rear jacks up, you can move the front to where you need to hook up your vehicle. Once your vehicle is hooked up, you hit all retract, and anything that is still down will go up. So that's your leveling system, so you can control each individual jack. So you can control the front jacks, all the rear jacks together, or rear, left, and right. You have auto level and all retract. Inputs for cable or satellite, outdoor shower. You can turn your water pump on right here. If you do, that light right there will turn on. And then your water system, it's color coordinated according to these handles. So depending on what you're doing, you're just going to have to turn these handles like the picture shows. So everything's going to go into your city water connection. So if you want to fill your freshwater tank, hook a hose up to your city water, go to power fill tank, put the valves so they match the picture. So like that, turn it on, it's going to fill your freshwater tank. Once your tank's full, remove that hose, and then you can use dry camping to use your freshwater tank. So do that, turn your water pump on. Now it's going to draw from your freshwater tank throughout your camper. If you are full hookup camping, you're going to go to the city water, hook your hose up, leave the hose hooked up because you're going to have water pressure through that hose, and just have it match the picture. Winterizing, sanitizing, both of these you're going to go from here as well, but you're going to hook a hose up. The other end of that hose goes into your antifreeze or your sanitizing solution, depending on which one you're doing. You're going to put them like that, put your valves like that, and then turn your water pump on. It's either going to draw it throughout the camper if you're winterizing, or if you're sanitizing, it's going to go into your freshwater tank. But everything is done from right here. Just match the picture. Put these to match the picture of whatever you're doing. You have a black tank flush right here. I'll go over that in just a second. You do have 2 black tanks, 1 gray tank right there, and then you have another gray right there. Everything's going to come from one spot, so this is your empty port. Hook your wastewater hose up there. Pull those black handles first, empty that toilet water out. Once those black tanks are empty, then you can pull those gray tanks. That gray dirty sink and shower water is going to help wash your hose out. Once all 4 tanks are empty, close the gray ones. So close both the gray ones, leave the black ones open. You're going to hook a hose up to your black tank flush here, and then you'll hook a hose up to your black tank flush here. You can do it one at a time, but just hook the hoses up. It's like an upside down sprinkler system, and your black tank's going to flush it out. So you let those run for a few minutes, get that black tank, both of those black tanks flushed out, and then you can shut your hose off, close your valves, put your cap back on, and you're all done. So black tank flush is going to clean your black tank. You do have a water filter here. So this screws off, and then you put the filter inside and put it back on. You can have your hoses go up through the bottom here. Furnace vent, that does get very hot, so try not to block it. Try not to put anything in front of it that can melt. Alright, so right here, there's nothing in here right now, but you are pre-wired for a SantaCon system. So if you were to get a SantaCon system, that's where it would go. But as of right now, you do have a little bit of storage in here you could use. And it is lockable. You have your water heater right here. So just undo the lid there. You have your on-off switch here. And then inside the camper, there is a control panel where you can set your temperature. So just once you get your water flowing, turn it on right there, then go inside and set your temperature. Alright, and then you do have a low point drain. I believe it's actually behind here. So there's a blue line hanging down. There it is. So that blue line right there, that's a low point drain. That's going to be going to your refrigerator. So you can empty the water out of your refrigerator from that. So help for winterizing. This is just the back of your refrigerator. If you need to get to it, they put a door up for you. And all your doors are held up with magnets. That's everything over here. You do have your stove vent right there. So there's a flap on there. You just open that up if you're going to use the fan over your stove. You have your 50 amp power cord right here on the power reel. Just pull this down to bring it out, and when you bring it in, you have your button here, but you do need to have it lined up so it'll all fit inside of here. Do you recommend use a 50 amp surge guard while you're at the campgrounds? You do have your ladder on here so you can get up there and do your maintenance. You're pre-wired for an observation or backup camera. License plate there. You do have a hitch on here as well. You have your low point drain right there to empty your freshwater tank. So if you need to empty your freshwater tank, just pull that handle right there. Spare tires down here. You have access to that right here. Electric awning. So you have 2 electric awnings with your lights on there. Outdoor speakers. So I have one right there. That blue slinky hose will go here for extra water on this side. TV outputs, so you can have a TV outside. You do have a vacuum system here as well. So right behind here is your bag. You can put hose in here, power buttons here. You have a third 40-pound propane tank. Your steps, they're going to fold up into the door frame. Make sure your door is all the way open, otherwise this right here is going to hit on your door frame and damage it. You can adjust the legs. Just pull on them or push on here to lower them down. First time you bring your stairs down, make sure that your stairs are as flush to your threshold as you can get. Otherwise, when you close your door, it's going to hit on your steps and damage your door. Squeaky door. You have your outdoor TV. There are remotes inside for that. And it looks like that's everything on the outside, so we will head inside next. Alright, just inside your door you have your control panel right here. So you have the BM Pro J Command. You can download the app and you can run everything from your phone. So J Command BM Pro. So on the first page here, all you do is touch the screen and it will come up. So you have your home page. So everything on this home page is also going to be in each one of these individual areas. So we're just going to go down the line here. You have the water pump. So just touch it, turns that water pump on and off. Let me get this to focus here. So you have a tankless water heater. So your control for your water heater is actually right here. So once you turn the on switch on the water heater, this will light up. So you can't use this unless that on switch is on the water heater. So once that's on, you can come in here and you can change your temperature on this. So this is not going to actually work right here because you have this control for your water heater. Fresh water fill, so, and your 2 grays and black. Oop, go back to your menu. So as your tanks fill, these will darken up so you can see how full your tanks are. If you go over here, this is your motors. So you can do your leveling from here as well, so it has the same controls as outside. If you scroll up, you have your slides and awnings. So you're just going to hold your finger down on the button. So that one's your bed slide. So as soon as you let go, it's going to stop. All right. So you can run all of your slides. You have 3 slides here, and then your awnings as well. So if you hold this button down, extend, this is your main awning here. So just hold that down until your awning is all the way out or all the way in. You have to just keep your finger on the button. So both your awnings there, all 3 of your slide outs. Then you have your temperature page here, which is your thermostat. So you have your main, and then if you scroll down, you have your second air conditioner. So to turn them on and off, just touch it right there, and then you can set your temperature with these arrows. It does have your actual temperature at 63 degrees in here right now, so that's your actual temperature, and that is your set temperature. You can change to your furnace just by pushing on the mode. It's going to give you the options here. So you have heat, fan, cool, auto, and cool. So just choose which one you want. You can change your fan speeds, high or low. And with your second AC, you can only run your air conditioner. This does not give the option of your furnace. So just keep that in mind. Turn that off. So pretty easy to use. You have your lights. So different lights you can turn on and off, just touch them. And then these right here, you can dim them. So just slide it, that dims your lights or brightens them back up. So you can do that with any of the rooms that have the slider on it. This one right here, so you have a tire pressure monitoring system. This will show you your tire pressure. It's going to show you your refrigerator temperature as well. And then your battery shows what your battery is doing. There are sensors, you can get for your propane. Probably have to call Jayco to get it, but you could see how full your propane tanks are as well. But that does not have that right now. You'd have to order that through Jayco. And then your home page is just going to have a little bit of everything on it, just so it's quicker to use. Right here, these numbers down here, these are your lights. So number 1 is all your inside ceiling lights. So number 2, that's your outside lights. And then the number 3 are inside and outside lights together. So you can quickly just turn all your lights on or off just by pushing on that. WP, that's your water pump, so you can quickly, you don't have to go through the menu here, just push the WP and turn your water pump on or off. This right here, A1, that's what that says. That is awning 1, awning 2, S1 is slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. So I'll go back to awning 1 and then extend and retract. So I can run my awning from here as well. So there's a lot of redundant switches here, but this is just making it so it's quicker. You don't have to go through your different menus here. So you can do awning 1, awning 2, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3. So take them in and out with your extend and retract. And then you have OF, that's off. So if I want to shut these lights off, I just go to there, hit extend. So another redundant switch. And then one more time, that's PA, that's pair. So if you do get the BM Pro, the J Command BM Pro app, you go to here, hit extend, and we'll start to pair with your phone. And then after that, it just goes back to A1 again. So just go through each menu. They're all labeled. It's all laid out pretty easy and nice. And then once you turn your water heater on, you get the water flowing, turn your water heater on at the water heater. Then this will turn on and you can set your temperature here, but I can't even turn it on without that switch on. I don't have water running through here, so I don't want to damage anything. I'm not going to run that right now. You have this switch here. This is for your fan, your ceiling fan. There is a cable on there you can adjust your fan speeds with. This turns on your inverter as well. You have the inverter outside. You can turn it on from there, or you can turn it on from here. Right now we're plugged in, so we're not even using the inverter. So that inverter is going to run your refrigerator. Below your steps you have your vacuum system. So hook a hose up there, or you have the dustpan feature. So you can just lift that with your foot and sweep the dirt right in there. Fuses and breakers. Right here. So regular car style fuses, everything is labeled. Up the stairs you have a charging center. And then right around the corner you have, this is a sensor for your thermostat, so try not to cover that or block that. And then you're going to see these throughout the camper. These are just more redundant switches, so you can actually do your slide in here. It has slide, extend, and retract. You have ceiling lights, accent lights, reading lights, bed. So your main ceiling lights here. So you can quickly turn lights on and off, or if you want to pull this slide in, you can do it from there as well. Your sliding doors, any sliding doors you have before you travel, you want to make sure that you have them latched into place. So just latch those into place before you travel. Another TV, hookups are right there behind it. Your air conditioners are whisper quiet air conditioners, so you have filters in there. You can take out, clean, and reuse if you need to. Make sure that's fastened. You do have storage underneath your bed, and that's where your extra chairs are. You have your filter. That hose is used for the winterizing and sanitizing on the outside. You have vacuum hoses under here, manuals, and that blue bag are your manuals. So lots of goodies under there. Another one of those switches, turn lights on and off. You do have your Wi-Fi booster here, your Wi-Fi extender. So just scan this and it will take you to a website and tell you how to use it. But you're just going to turn it on right here. Scan that. It'll give you probably a password. Then you can get whatever Wi-Fi is around you. It'll be stronger signal for you. Porcelain toilet, foot pedal flush, halfway down brings water in, all the way down will flush it. For travel, you have this latch here to keep your doors nice and secure. So hear that click so you know it's secured. Nice big shower in there, hot and cold. You have a fan right up above that just twist this open right here. Then you have your fan speeds. There's 4 fan speeds. Just be sure you close this before you travel so the wind doesn't catch the lid and you'll lose that lid. Light switch right inside. A couple light switches. His and her sinks. A lot of storage in here, and you do have your washer prep there. Cedar closet. Very nice. Not too much in the bathroom to have to explain. You have your half bath. Same kind of toilet right there. Foot pedal flush. You do have a control right here. You can open the vents, but you'll never reach that one. And then you turn the fan on and off. Again, make sure that is closed before you travel. Then the light switch right above it. GFI plug here. This is a control for your fan in right above me in your kitchen here. So that's going to control that fan, so you can open the vent, get your fan speeds. You have 4 fan speeds on here. Turn the fan off, close the vent. So nice and easy to use, and that is a rain sensor on that one. So if it starts raining, that will close automatically. A couple more sensors for your thermostat. Down below here is a carbon monoxide LP detector. As long as that green light's on, you're good to go there. You have a motion light inside your pantry there. And your refrigerator, it's all just touchscreen, so you can change the temperature on each side here and then the top portion. Right here on your island, this is where you're going to turn that pump on to use that fresh water out of the jug. So if you're going to use fresh water here, or if you're going to run ice in there, you do need to turn this on. Power strip right there. Keys are right here on your sink. That's where they'll be when you pick up. You do have a spot down here for your sink covers. So those are going to go right down in here if you're not using them. Nice heavy sink covers. Your convection microwave. So with the convection part, you're setting a temperature. With the microwave, you're setting a time. Then you have a gas stove. Light switches on both sides, oven light. For this, you're going to put it on high. There's a little lightning bolt there, and then push in, and it's going to light up for you. So just hold that down until it lights up. Same thing with your oven. You're going to hold that down until your pilot light lights up. And you can actually see the pilot light through the grate right down there once you light it. Another one of those switches here. Your entertainment center here, your TV does go up and down with this switch right here. So you just hold the button down until it's all the way up or all the way down. Hookups are right up here. All your remotes are in here as well. Right here, this green light, that is your antenna booster. There's a button next to that light. Turns that on and off. You want to make sure that green light is on if you want local channels. So that turns your antenna on or off. So have that green light on for antenna. Turn that off for cable or satellite. Stereo is right down below here. You do have indoor and outdoor speakers on here. Find a station. We're inside, so
there we
go.
Numb? Yeah, probably.
So zone A, it says.
Sleep on it for.
I'm going to turn that on and off by just pushing
with it.
the A. B is right above me. So A is these speakers, B is the speakers in the ceiling, C is outside speakers. And you can have them all on or whatever combination you want. Just push this to go through your different menus. So you have the USB there, auxiliary, optical, HDMI, ARC, Bluetooth, and FM. So go through your menu here, or you set your stations, pretty easy to use. Fireplace, this is the electric fireplace. Controls are right here for it, so power button. You have a timer on here, goes up to 8 hours. You can change your flames, the brightness. You have this switch here, this is going to set your temperature, but you need to push this top button first, and now I can set my temperature. It goes up to 82 degrees, 64 to 82. It does pump out some good heat right here, but this is an electric only space heater. USB charging port, plugs on next to the couch. Some more switches here for different lights. Your couch is a tri-fold sofa, so if you want to make it into a bed, remove the cushions off the back. They're just velcroed on. You're going to lift up on the front and pull towards you. Put the legs down. And then take the back of the couch and pull it forward. And now you have a nice big bed. There's also storage underneath here. So you can use that for storage. But this is real easy to bring out and put back in. I mean, I just did it with one hand. Just give it a push in the center here. Very easy to do. But if you don't want anybody to stay with you, just don't tell them it's a bed. Then you have your recliners right here, so controls for that are right on the side, so it brings your legs up and down. You have a light right here, so it's a light that's underneath. You have heat and massage as well. So on both of these, cup holders in the center, power station here, so charging station. You do have storage right under here. Your chairs have storage under them. This pulls out so you can have an extension. If you have this out and you bring the slide in, this will hit your island and you will break something. So be sure that your extension is in before you bring the slide. So you can just lift that up, push that in, nice and easy. Alright, like I said, these are kind of all over the place, so you can turn lights on and off, so you don't have to use the control panel. I believe that is everything in here. Looks like it. So hopefully this video helps you. If you have any questions along the way, just give our service department a call. They'll be happy to help you out, and they're really good at walking people through things. We do want to thank you for purchasing at TerryTown. We do appreciate your business, and congratulations.